Insanely dangerous roads no one in their right mind would ever want to drive on. It's easy to fall into a routine where you have the same commute to and from work each day. You could probably drive it blindfolded because you're so familiar with all the twists, turns, stops, and bumps in the road, right? While many streets certainly feature their fair share of potholes and sharp curves, there are some around the world that are much more than perilous. These 20 roads in particular are so dangerous that no one in their right mind would ever drive on them. 1. Patio Paolo Protocoki Road, Greece. Widely considered one of the most dangerous roads in the world, this one zigzags for 15 miles from Patio Paolo all the way to Protocoki. Can you believe how steep it is? Those who dare to drive it claim it's filled with massive potholes. 2. Luxor El Hurghada Road, Egypt. You might be surprised a roadway in good condition would make this list, but this path connecting the city of Luxor to the Egyptian Red Sea is dangerous for totally unrelated reasons. That's because terrorists and bandits hide there and prey on drivers passing through. 3. Taroko Gorge Road, Taiwan. Not only is this dangerous road perched way up on a mountaintop, but it's filled with sharp turns, blind spots, and extremely narrow passes. You better watch out because traveling here is an accident waiting to happen. 4. Skipper's Canyon Road, New Zealand. This single-lane roadway took 22 years to construct, and it was meant to improve access to those partaking in the gold rush in Skipper's Canyon. It's so narrow that cars can't even pass each other. There aren't any guardrails either. Yikes! 5. Halsema Highway, Philippines. Located on Luzon Island, this runs along the Cordillera Valley from Baguio to Bontoc. That may sound all fine and good, but constant fear of falling rocks and landslides on this unpaved road make it extremely treacherous for travelers. 6. Passage de Goy, France. If you have plans to travel this road, you'd better know how to swim. That's because it's completely submerged twice a day by high tide. Tourists become stuck in the water so often that officials had to install a series of rescue towers lining its entirety. 7. Tianmen Mountain Road, China. Stretching a little over 6 miles, this route has some serious elevation gain. Try 3,937 feet. It also features a grand total of 99 turns. By the time you finish driving it, you'll be too dizzy to function. 8. Eyre Highway, Australia. At 1,041 miles, this stretch of road is both long and lonely. In fact, it boasts the longest straight road portion in Australia at 90 miles. The reason it's so dangerous is its length. Driver fatigue is so common that people frequently die in accidents while traveling it. 9. Karakoram Highway, stretching from China to Pakistan. This dangerous road is popular with tourists because it's so high up, 15,466 feet to be exact. People flock from all over the world to give this windy, guardrail-less route a go. 10. Zojila Pass, India. Not only is this road's elevation, above 11,000 feet, disorienting to drivers, but the route itself is incredibly narrow. Driving it in winter conditions is so dangerous that it's actually closed during that time of year. 11. The North Youngest Road, Bolivia. It's easy to understand why the Inter-American Development Bank named this route the most dangerous road in the world in 1995. Traveling it is so deadly that it averages between 200 and 300 fatalities a year. Thankfully, in 2006, it was replaced with a safer route. 12. Xiaolang Tunnel Road, China. First opened in May 1977, this dangerous road was built by local villagers, which helps explain its poor conditions. Not only is it really narrow, but it lingers high in the sky and doesn't have any guardrails, other than the natural caves through which it winds. 13. Arica to Iquique Road, Chile. This extremely dangerous route is so steep, windy, and narrow that cars often tumble down deep into the valley. Drivers also report having seen skeletons inside of crushed cars at different points along the stretch. 14. Siberian Road to Yakutsk, Russia. Situated in one of the coldest portions of Russia, the winters here are so extreme that heavy snow, reduced visibility, and ice frequently lead to fatalities. Making matters worse, it's riddled with crater-sized potholes. 15. The James Dalton Highway, Alaska. Stretching over 400 miles, this extremely long gravel road is mostly used as a supply route. The harsh winter conditions are so bad that it's practically impossible to see. There also aren't any places to refuel, which frequently causes drivers to become stranded. 16. Trollstigen, Norway. In addition to the Norwegian National Road, this windy and extremely steep road, it has 9% incline, is a popular tourist attraction. Unfortunately, driving it isn't very safe, resulting in frequent fatal accidents. 17. The A682, England. This 14-mile-long route is dangerous for a number of reasons, but the steep and winding inclines and declines takes the cake. Over the past 10 years, there have been about 100 fatalities. 18. Fairy Meadows Road, Pakistan. This craggy route at the base of the 26,600-foot-high Nanga Parbat might appear to be a rock climber's dream, but for drivers, not so much. Not only is the 6-mile stretch of road extremely narrow, but there are no guardrails protecting you from plummeting to your death. 19. Grand Trunk Road, India. Stretching 1,500 miles from Pakistan to Bangladesh, this road, built in the 16th century, is dangerous for an odd reason. It's not because of its height, but because of its congestion, which causes many fatal car accidents each year. 20. Cotopaxi Volcano Road, Ecuador. Linking the Cotopaxi Volcano National Park to the Pan American Highway, this stretch of road is treacherous for several reasons. Not only does smoke from the active volcano frequently reduce visibility, but the sloping hills are extremely slippery. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who would willingly choose to drive down these roads, yet so many people seem to do it regularly anyway. Share these dangerous roads with your friends below.